This is the part 2 recording for the endocrine chapter for diagnosis coding. Hypoglycemic and insulin reactions are pretty straightforward as far as the main terms go. Coma being a main term, perhaps diabetes out of control or diabetes poorly controlled. Other than that, it is fairly straightforward, as are codes for nutritional disorders. Your main terms are going to be things like obesity, overweight. One thing to mention in the text area under the codes for nutritional disorders in the handbook, the paragraph indicates that category E66, overweight and obesity, requires an assignment of an additional code if you have the documentation present, and that's for the body mass index, and that goes to category Z68. Your tabular indicates that category when you are in the E66 category area. Also, you could find it as a main term under BMI, but if it is indicated or documented in your chart, you should add it when you are coding obesity. The next topic is fluid overload, and one statement to mention there in the sentence, it says fluid overload is a component of congestive heart failure, and so it is not coded separately. So you can add that to your list of what signs or symptoms are integral to other conditions. The next topic is cystic fibrosis, and it is fairly straightforward coding in that your main term is fibrosis, and then you're going to look for cystic underneath that. The one thing I do want to mention and highlight, if you look in the index under fibrosis cystic, is that there are more than just respiratory manifestations. We think of that as being what cystic fibrosis is. However, cystic fibrosis can affect other body systems like the digestive system, and so you want to make sure that you pick up all and the appropriate manifestations in this. So become familiar with that portion of the index. And this concludes the recording for Chapter 15, Endocrine System, Part 2.